You lose with the unthinkable, don't stop till you come first. Life too unpredictable, take control of.
You should use facecam. Why, Wally? J'ai une bonne idée, va au sous-sol. Bah, il faut déjà que je trouve la clé, gros.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Ah, scellé
Then
toutes les
Edie
chambres.
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
C'est vengé en creusant des petits trous. Mhm. Ah oui, d'accord.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Ok.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Sympa la famille, ouais. Yeah, I know, Wally, but the big problem is my webcam is not really good. I need to buy a new webcam. Petite cave à vin. Putain, mais qu'est-ce qu'il y a comme bouquin? C'était des écrivains ou quoi? Attends, on va pas y aller tout de suite. Barbara.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
D'accord. Barbara.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Ok, elle a joué dans des films, sa petite sœur. Est-ce qu'on a tout fait là? Là, on a visité le couloir avec les chambres. Ici.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
C'est incroyable d'avoir ça au mur là comme ça, comment ça déchire.
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Yes!
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Il était maintenant temps de découvrir de quoi ma mère avait peur. Il coûte combien le jeu? Il est gratuit, Riyad, dans le Game Pass. Ça fait un peu peur.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
D'accord.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
C'est la chambre de Molly.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Est-ce raide?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Je me suis réveillé, affamé. Ok, donc là on est dans la vie de la petite. Du coup tu disparais demain? Ouais, demain j'ai mon train à 11 h. Et je rentre dimanche et je serai là pour le dimanche soir.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Au calme.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Yeah, Wally. Allez, ça part. Chaud. Et du coup, attends, comment je sors? Je retourne me coucher?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Elle veut pas qu'elle voie ses jouets, alors la mère a tout barré? Comment ça, Tim? Elle veut pas voir ses jouets, alors la mère a tout barré.
I kept
oui, on fait la
eating
taille d'un
and
enfant.
eating.
Oh!
I ate a lot of things that night.
Elle mange tout et n'importe quoi. Mais rassure-moi, elle va pas manger le rouleau de PQ. Non, ça.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her,
Oh oh.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
C'est ouf ce jeu. Il est oasis.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oula, mais mec, ça commence à être chaud là.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Ah, le fail.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Quoi? What?
Rabbits.
Le fail. Faut que j'arrive à choper un lapin.
I
C'est super
imagined
violent.
his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
C'est super violent comme jeu. Enfin,
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
what?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
C'est sûr, les créateurs, ils ont pris masse de coke.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bordel, ce jeu? Mec, je suis un énorme ver de terre maintenant?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Sorry, Robbie.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
On est dans la chambre de la petite. Attends, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire là? Attends, il y avait un truc là? Qu'est-ce que ça disait?
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Waouh.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Waouh. Bon, après c'est l'imagination d'une petite. Je pense pas qu'elle s'est fait manger par un truc chelou, tu vois. Mais c'est bizarre.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Ok, on est dans la chambre de la grand-mère. Il y a le... Non, c'était son lit.
Her room was like a museum. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Il va rendre ça va quoi. J'en ai qu'un cadeau.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Ah, un homme taupe qui vivait sous la maison des Finch. Okay.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh putain. T'as rêve qu'il vient de lui mettre. C'est ambiance cocooning sa salle de bain, mamie.
The only trace
Petite.
Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Bon. Ça va ou quoi bébé? Ouais ça va et toi? T'aurais pas des cartes Roblox et Minecraft? On va aller découvrir l'histoire de la grand-mère. Honnêtement l'histoire de la petite, bon après c'est son côté imaginaire etc. Où est-ce qu'elle avait... En fait elle a démontré le côté où est-ce qu'elle avait faim. Elle s'est réveillée la nuit, elle avait des crocs. Et du coup elle s'est transformée dans différents chasseurs, le chat, le requin, bref. Pas mal les métaphores. Les métaphores elles étaient cool. Mais après je ne comprends pas où est-ce qu'elle est la petite. Par contre c'était glauque parce qu'en gros quand elle était en train d'écrire dans son journal intime, elle a regardé à droite, il y avait plein de sang par terre. Je sais pas si ça voulait dire quelque chose ou pas. Est-ce qu'on l'a tué? Est-ce qu'on l'a pas tué? Putain je sais pas quoi. Putain t'as pas vu mon message salaud? Lequel? Bah ça va ou quoi bébé? Je t'ai dit bah ouais ça va et toi bébé? Vas-y Riyad, des bisous. Bonne nuit. Au-dessus? Au-dessus encore? Les cartes cadeaux? Encore au-dessus? Y'a rien au-dessus. En gros les messages c'est... tout le monde j'offre des cartes cadeaux, je déconne. Quoi bébé? Ça vaut quoi bébé? PZ surtout Roblox, jeu de l'année 2019. Putain t'as pas vu mon message salaud? Au-dessus, yep, les cartes cadeaux, mais je suis deg. Mais si je l'ai vu! Tu m'as pas entendu, j'étais en train de rigoler quand tu m'as dit carte cadeau. Et après je te dis ça vaut quoi Aaron?
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Mais dis-moi, ils ont eu que des soucis cette famille, c'est
On
horrible.
January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Ça se fait vachement ça aux États-Unis hein. Les mecs au lieu de se construire une autre maison, ils déplacent carrément leur maison quoi. Convoyeur de l'extrême ça s'appelle. Vous avez déjà vu cette émission à la télé ou pas?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Ah. Putain, ils ont vraiment pas eu de chance quoi. C'est un jeu, comment t'expliquer Aaron? C'est un... C'est sûr que c'est pas genre un Apex où tu vois, genre je suis là en train de tirer. C'est un jeu un peu une histoire, une découverte. Et en fait ce qui se passe c'est que je vais revivre chaque histoire de chacun des personnages de mon arbre généalogique. Genre de l'arrière et l'arrière-arrière-grand-mère jusqu'à la petite fille, etc. Vas-y Agathe, bonne soirée à toi. Peace. Non, ce con de Zatox a gueulé dans le groupe, putain. Putain, mais il fait gueuler.
Odin's
lui.
daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Oh putain.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ouais, donc en gros j'ai l'impression que c'est une famille qui a une malédiction depuis des générations sur le... Ils portent une sorte de malédiction quoi, ils ont vraiment pas de chance, ils ont que des problèmes. Vas-y Aaron, bisous. Ça c'est leur problème. Bah oui, je m'en doute, c'est leur problème, c'est pas le mien.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Alors, 72 ans, une vieille femme de 72 ans refuse d'évacuer à cause d'un petit feu forestier. Eddie ne veut pas partir. doit y avoir un autre passage quelque part qu'on n'a pas checké. Je peux plus ressortir par la fenêtre. Les secrets dans cette salle de bain. Donc en fait les clés servent à ouvrir tous les livres de toutes les pièces, quoi.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Il y a un secret dans cette salle de bain.
It's in the last place you would look.
Il se trouve au dernier endroit. Ok.
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Incroyable.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Ouais, je t'envoie ça Santos, t'inquiète. Pas de soucis. Oh, ok.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I want to remember my brother, Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Ça lag? Non, ça lag pas, chez mon retour de stream, y a pas de lag là. Si je vais faire de la balançoire, c'est ça? Qu'est-ce que je dois faire?
My brother said
Ah,
he'd die
d'accord, ok,
before
c'est-
he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Ah ouais, d'accord. Il a voulu faire un tour complet.
Tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. but I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Ok. C'est...
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
C'est horrible. Comment il est mort? Putain, le pot il faisait de la balançoire, il s'est envolé le mec.
Make me lose with